In 1955, you could walk into any Buick dealership in America with a fat wallet and cash in hand, and there was still one car you could never buy. No brochure showed it, no salesman could order it, no price tag ever existed for it. This Buick was built with a secret monster engine hidden under a body that looked completely normal, and it was made for one reason only: to chase down criminals faster than anything else on the road. The only way to own one was to carry a badge and a gun. Today, almost nobody remembers this car ever existed, and what happened to it next is even stranger than how it was built. Before we get into this hidden piece of car history, hit that subscribe button so you never miss a true story like this one again. Picture this. It is the year 1955. World War II has been over for a decade, and America is in love with big, shiny cars. Families are driving to new suburbs. Teenagers are cruising down Main Street on Friday nights, and every car company in Detroit is racing to build bigger, faster, and flashier machines than the year before. Buick is right in the middle of that race, and in 1955 they released one of their best-looking lineups ever, with sweeping chrome, bold grills, and a brand new V8 engine that turns heads everywhere it goes. But somewhere inside the Buick factory, away from the cameras and the glossy magazine ads, workers are quietly building a car that will never be photographed for a brochure. It has no fancy name. It has no special badge on the trunk. On paper, it barely exists at all. If you flip through every single Buick advertisement from 1955, every dealership catalog, every order form a customer could fill out, you will never find this car listed anywhere. It is almost like Buick wanted the public to forget it was ever made. So what was this mystery machine? To understand it, you first need to understand two very different Buicks that existed side by side in 1955. Buick had a car called the Special. It was the entry-level model, simple, affordable, and built for everyday families who just wanted reliable transportation. The Special came with a smaller, weaker engine, enough to get you to work and back, but nothing that would win any races. Village. Then Buick had a completely different car called the Century. The Century was the exciting one. Village. It carried a big, strong 322 cubic inch V8 engine that could push out 236 horsepower, which was a huge number for a family car in 1955. Village. Car magazines loved the Century because it could hit highway speeds that felt almost dangerous for its time. Village. People joked that Buick had taken a heavyweight boxer's muscles and squeezed them into a lightweight fighter's body. That combination made the Century one of the quickest four-door cars in the entire country. Village. Now here is where the secret car comes in. Somewhere inside Buick's engineering department, someone had an idea. Village. What if you took the plain, simple, boring-looking body of the Special, the car nobody would ever suspect of being fast, and you dropped in the powerful Century engine underneath the hood? Village. On the outside, it would look like just another basic Buick minding its own business on the road. But underneath, it would be hiding the heart of a much faster machine. Village. This hybrid car got an internal factory code, model number 68. It combined the plain two-door sedan body of the Special with the four-barrel, high-horsepower V8 engine that normally only came in the Century. It was never sold to the public. It was never listed for sale anywhere. And there was only one type of customer who was allowed to order it. By the mid-1950s, American highways were changing fast. More cars were on the road than ever before, and those cars were getting faster every single year. Criminals and reckless drivers realized something important. If a police car could not catch up to them, they could simply outrun the law and disappear. This became a real problem for law enforcement agencies, especially large ones like the California Highway Patrol. Their officers were often driving standard police cars that were not much faster than the criminals they were chasing. Imagine trying to catch a bank robber's fast, powerful getaway car while driving something that struggles to keep up. That gap between what police could drive and what criminals could drive was dangerous, and it needed to be fixed quickly. Buick saw an opportunity here, and so did the California Highway Patrol. Instead of forcing officers to drive a car that looked like an obvious police cruiser with a giant engine sticking out, why not give them something sneaky? Something that looked like an ordinary, forgettable family sedan from a distance. But that could hit highway speeds most drivers would never expect from something so plain looking. That is exactly what this special hybrid Buick became. The California Highway Patrol placed orders for these Model 68 sedans, and historians believe somewhere between 270 and nearly 300 of these unusual machines were built specifically for police duty in 1955. They were fast, they were sneaky, and most importantly, they were secret. A regular citizen driving down the highway would have no idea that the plain-looking sedan behind them had a Century engine roaring under its hood, ready to close the distance in seconds. Here is the part that makes this story so unusual. If you were an ordinary person in 1955 and you walked into a Buick dealership and said, "I want the special body with the Century engine inside," the salesman would have told you it simply did not exist. It was not on any order sheet. It was not something you could special request, no matter how much money you offered. Buick built this hybrid model exclusively for law enforcement fleet orders, not for everyday customers. This makes the car incredibly rare today. Most classic cars from the 1950s that people can find and restore were once sold to regular families, so plenty of them survived in barns, garages, and old car lots across the country. But this police-only Buick was never spread out into the hands of thousands of everyday owners. It lived its whole life on patrol, chasing speeders, responding to emergencies, and getting driven hard, mile after mile, day after day. Many of these cars were used up, worn out, and eventually scrapped once their police service ended. That means very few of them still exist today, and the ones that do survive are treated like treasure by collectors and historians. While this secret Buick was chasing real criminals on real highways, something interesting was happening on American television sets. A new crime show called Highway Patrol hit the airwaves, starring a tough, gravelly-voiced actor named Broderick Crawford. He played a hard-working highway patrol officer, and week after week, viewers watched him chase down bad guys on the open road. Guess what car the show's producers chose to represent law enforcement toughness and speed? The Buick Century, driven in the classic black and white police paint scheme that Americans instantly recognized as the look of law and order. For millions of viewers sitting at home, that black and white Buick roaring across the screen became the symbol of justice, speed, and authority. Kids growing up in the 1950s associated that exact car with heroism, long before they even understood horsepower or engine codes. This means the secret hybrid Buick was living a strange double life. In real life, it was quietly patrolling highways in secret, hiding its powerful engine inside a boring body so criminals would underestimate it. On television, its cousin, the regular Century, became a celebrity, famous and instantly recognizable to an entire generation. The plain, secret version stayed hidden in the shadows, doing the real work without ever getting the spotlight. For decades after these cars retired from police duty, almost nobody talked about them. They were not glamorous showroom cars people bragged about owning. They were tools, workhorses that spent their lives being driven hard on patrol, then quietly sold off, scrapped, or forgotten once newer police cars replaced them. But car collectors have long memories, and a small community of classic car historians and restorers has spent years hunting down surviving examples of these rare police Buicks. Piecing one back together is no easy task. Finding the correct police equipment, the proper paint scheme, the right badges, and matching original parts takes years of dedicated searching. Through swap meets, old police auctions, and private collections scattered across the country, one well-known example involves a dedicated restorer who spent countless hours tracking down authentic components to bring one of these cars back to its original glory. Once finished, that restored Buick began appearing at classic car shows and law enforcement history events. Something remarkable happened every time it showed up. Retired California Highway Patrol officers, and who had actually driven these exact cars decades earlier during their careers, would walk up to the vehicle with wide eyes, sharing memories about the days they spent behind the wheel, chasing speeders and responding to emergencies on California's highways. For them, seeing this car again was like meeting an old partner they never expected to see alive. So why does a car built for one very specific purpose nearly 70 years ago still capture people's imagination today? Part of it is the mystery, There is something exciting about discovering that a major car company built something in complete secrecy, hidden from public knowledge, reserved for a select few. It feels like uncovering a hidden chapter of history that most people never learned about. Part of it is also the underdog story hiding inside this tale. This was not a flashy sports car built to impress people at car shows. It was a humble, plain-looking sedan that secretly carried the heart of a much more powerful machine. It proved that sometimes the most dangerous, most capable machines are the ones that do not look dangerous or capable at all. That idea of hidden strength disguised behind an ordinary exterior is something people find fascinating no matter what era they live in. And finally, this story connects to a bigger truth about American history. The 1950s were a time of massive change on the roads, with faster cars, bigger highways, and new challenges for law enforcement trying to keep everyone safe. This little-known Buick represents how car companies and police departments work together to solve a real problem, using clever engineering instead of flashy marketing. It was never meant to be famous. It was meant to work quietly, catch criminals, and protect people, and it did exactly that for years before fading into obscurity. Today, when a rare surviving example rolls into a car show, it is not just another old sedan. It is a piece of hidden history, a reminder that some of the most interesting stories in the automotive world are the ones that were never advertised, never celebrated, and almost never told. This secret 1955 Buick spent its whole life working in the shadows, and only now, decades later, is its story finally getting the attention it always deserved.